I'm just going to say, if you'll put your hands together, I'm sure the Piasa String Band will come on stage.
Who put all these bulbs all over the place?
Everybody, this is Andrew Bond right here. He's going to join us. And now he's gone.
All right, everybody give a big round of applause for Andrew Bond.
Okay. Oh, he's back.
All right. You guys don't mind if I take this off? Up here. It's me, guys. It's been so long. I got my pandemic beard on.
So if you've never seen us before, then that's appropriate because we've never all played together on the same stage. Let's see. Let's save explanations for a little bit. I think these people probably want music.
There you go. Tonight we are going to play a whole bunch of old-timey string band music, some kind of Midwestern fiddle stuff, and some other things mixed in, but for the most part, it'll be old-timey fiddle music. So, you better like that. Everybody in there?
Ready to go.
Got some reverb going? Is that what I hear? Listen to that. It's fancy. Folks, that one's called Dry Straw. That's kind of a classic in the old-timey fiddle world, and I think we're going to go into more obscure realms after that, but get our fingers working, get it all going. Everybody like their sound? Sound okay?
I like your sound.
You like it?
Sounds good.
Thank you. That's very nice. And thanks to Thomas back there.
Everybody give a big round of applause for Thomas Coriel. He's really doing this out of love because he's not getting paid a dime for this.
Oh.
And so is everybody else that's working here and working hard. So give a big round of applause for all the stuff here at Folk Point. They have literally been here for hours already. And some of us just showed up or had to drive home.
It's been grueling.
Setting up an old-timey trio is really difficult. We're so particular. We have a set list. I don't know if we're going to stick to it. Are we going? Are we going to stick?
It's
with
just a suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah. It's eventually going to go in a box. Yeah. Comments?
Key D.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. That was Julianne Johnson. John and I like that one. I showed him that one
Oh, yeah. No,
a long time
yeah.
ago.
So Colin actually taught me how to play clawhammer banjo.
Sorry.
But we did it the traditional way, which was in the back of a parking lot behind the music store that we used to work at.
And instead of you paying him, he paid you for the lesson?
There was no money exchanged because we were both musicians at the time. Coincidentally, we're still musicians.
Some things never change. Well,
We got an old song for you guys coming up right now. This one's called "I Am Weary." G. Yeah, true story. So Andrew is just joining us for the first time tonight.
woohoo!
Woo!
Brave.
Yeah.
Bravery. Live
If I
bravery.
just sit here like this, I'm one of you. If I play, I'm still one of you. Just playing. Something confident. Learn songs in front of a real audience. Is that what you said?
Kiss me, mother, kiss your darling. Lay my head upon your breast. life you've tried to save, but now I must mercilessly in a deep and lonely grave. Kiss me, mother, kiss your darling. Lay my head upon your breast. Throw your loving arms around me. I am weary, let me rest.
Big time.
Kiss me, mother, kiss your darling. Lay my head upon your breast. Throw your loving arms around me. I am weary, let me rest. I am weary, let me rest.
That's the first time we've done that one.
Yeah, actually.
Like all the way through.
Yeah.
We all went, yeah, we know that, sure we know that. Did we really?
It's also interesting to be back here in a place where it's quiet when you stop playing for a little bit.
Thank you, music lovers.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. It really puts us on the spot because all of a sudden you have to concentrate on what you're doing, kind of, because you play at a bar. You know, it's almost as good as if you were sitting at the bar yourself.
Yeah.
But it's a really good feeling to be back in this room on this side of the stage. Every once in a while I sit down there too, but it's been a while. The other folks have been taking the brunt of the load, but good to be back, and thank each and every one of you for coming tonight.
Yeah.
Really
Definitely.
appreciate that. So give
great
yourselves a
playing.
round of applause. Or we'll do it for you.
One thing I promised John I would do at this show is throw tunes that he doesn't know at him.
Yes, please.
It's like it's another angle of the whole live art concept. So when I was learning to play, my mentor always did that. We'd get us up on stage, we'd be somewhere playing a gig, and he'd be like, "All right, everybody, here's a tune I know Colin don't know. So let's all see how fast he can figure it out. I bet he can figure it out pretty quick." And I'd be sweating buckets over there. Oh my God. So now it's my duty to do that. So we're going to do that now. And it's funny because just before the show, Cosmo and I were out in the hall, and he was showing me some fantastic videos. All these shows they've been putting up on YouTube. They've got some really high quality audio and video of all the shows that they've been doing recently. And you all should check out the YouTube channel for Focal Point if you haven't seen any of that stuff yet. The quality was really, really nice. Whoever was doing that, where are you? Good job, Paul. Yes, really nice stuff. And oddly enough, if any of you guys are old-time music lovers, you'll know that most of these tunes sound just like the other one. The one that we just played is going to sound like the next one. It's going to sound like the one after that, you know. And the fun part is decoding those small little differences. But he played me a fiddle tune by a fantastic Irish player, a local gal, Emer, and oddly enough, it reminded me of this next tune that I'm going to play. So
This isn't the one that's on the list.
it is on the list, but nobody knows it. Okay, this one's called Granny Look at Uncle Sam. I think it comes from Wilson Douglas. Key of A. Right? Right? Yeah, he says okay. All right, so it's got 3 parts, guys.
All
It's a modal tune, so first part is pretty standard. B part is crooked. C part is really short and winds right back into the A part, so you can never tell when it starts or ends. So, good luck. They did good, didn't they? Very nice, boys. Good job, guys. I thought that was good.
It's too late though, I can't play it now, just wanted to figure it out.
That's how it always goes. Just one more time and I would have had it.
I guarantee you I did not figure that
Well,
out.
you know, he starts putting those chords all over the place and you can't tell if he's doing it right or wrong.
Right, yeah, that's like, it's like, you know, like just faking it till you make it, really. But in this case, faking it the whole time.
No, I thought that was good. You were finding some of the key stuff in there. I heard it.
Yeah, there's like two measures that it switches to A mixolydian, and that's why.
Yeah.
See, those are the fancy words that makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Smart guy. Okay, let's bring it down a little bit. How about a pretty waltz? We have any waltz fans out there? Key they. Yeah. It'd be really cool, just for like promotional stuff, if everybody was waltzing with their masks on. That'd be a neat video, just to see everybody grooving around. You know. Of course, you couldn't touch. You'd have to be like 6 feet apart, but somehow that'd be really neat. This one's an A, yes. This one's called the Mountain House Waltz. It's a really pretty little number that Jay Unger wrote. He's a great fiddler. He did the what's that one he did? Yeah, Shokin Farewell. That's so famous. So yeah, this one I never heard anybody play it, and our friend Alina Wheeler had us play it for her at her wedding. I've always loved it. So. Key of A, boys. Yeah.
I do it because I care. All right.
That's right. Go.
Thank you. That's a pretty waltz, ain't it? Nothing too fancy, just pretty.
So the next song that we're going to do is one that I learned from David Davison and the Warrior River Boys. I always really liked that band name, almost as much as I like the band. And I just found out tonight, this is news to me, but they are going to be playing here. They're booked. I don't know when. If somebody wants to shout out when, I will repeat that information so that it can be heard. But
This is the best traditional bluegrass band.
they're so friggin' good. And our good buddy Tom. What was Tom's last name? End of February. All right. That's a very specific date.
Jeff Griffin.
Yeah, our buddy Jeff Griffin used to play with them. That is one killer band. And so, being a fan of theirs, I do what any musician would do and steal their songs. Don't worry, I barely know it too, because I've not actually played the song. I just threw it in the last minute. I have not actually done anything with it for probably well over 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So don't worry.
Not worried.
You're fine.
Yeah.
What key is it in?
E. Something. Yeah. Do you want me to not do it in E?
No, let's do me. Let's try it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be raz.
Yeah, something like that. Honestly, trying to remember how it goes.
Yeah.
All right.
Chorus or verse? Verse.
Chorus. First,
I'll follow you.
first verse is when the first verse comes in.
Yeah.
This is really part of the show. We know all the songs. Play them all many
All right. 1, 2. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain, engraved for 30 years of service in my name. Men in pinstripe suits and ties shake my hand as they walk by. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. I see the boss man running up and down the line. He'll have your soul if you should ever get behind. He thinks this timepiece I receive makes up for all he's done to me. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. Great for 30 years of service in my name. Men in pinstripe suits and ties shake my hand as they walk by. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. Take one.
Get it, man.
I'll make the boss man his fortune one more day. And at 5 o'clock he'll send me on my way. I've been a working man since birth, and now this watch is all I'm worth. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. Great for 30 years of service in my name. Men in pinstripe suits and ties shake my hand as they walk by. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. my gold watch and chain. Engraved for 30 years of service in my name. Men in pinstripe suits and ties shake my hand as they walk by. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain. Today's the day I get my gold watch and chain.
Thanks, y'all.
You know, it's almost weird playing that song now that like I'm in a totally different position in my life, and I have
No, jobless?
occasionally like I have employees now, like people that I pay, and I'm like, I've not given anybody a watch.
Don't wait that long either. That's
Yeah. I did make one of my guys a mallet though.
That's better. Who needs a watch anyway? Do people still wear those things?
No.
There ain't no watch on there.
No.
All right, where are we going?
Well, what we got is right there.
Oh,
But
can I borrow your 5-string banjo?
absolutely.
Okay.
Please.
Al Sims tune. You know that one on the fiddle, don't you? You want to learn it? Want to hear it? Want to hear it? Here it goes.
Definitely don't want me to learn a
I can
fiddle
$2.
tune.
I can take this stuff.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. You want to? I think that'd be great. All right, how's this work? Don't mind me, Tom. Don't mind me. I got this. Oh, wait, that's for you.
They're gonna hear you play. You play that thing really
I
loud.
know.
Alternatively, hey Tom, should we just throw this one over there? We can do that. Well, because this is done. Yeah, are you even using that on me? 'Cause- Tom Coriel, everybody. This man is on his toes. Yeah. Woo. Well, this is clearly going to take a minute. Yeah.
That's right.
You know any good ones?
All banjo jokes are bad inherently, but you guys know what the difference between a banjo and a trampoline is? You take your shoes off before you jump on a trampoline.
Does anybody in the crowd know any banjo jokes that they'd like to share with us?
So,
Difference between a banjo and a helicopter.
what's the difference between a banjo and a helicopter?
Helicopter.
You can tune a helicopter.
Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. Anybody know what the banjo player got on his SAT?
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. Actually, what's the difference between a banjo and a hand grenade? There is no difference. Once you hear it, it's already too late.
I'm starting to feel bad up here, guys.
You should. I mean, just look at you. Look at what you got in your hands.
All right, a little banjo tune called Al Sims' Tune. I'm not sure who Al Sims was, but he either liked or wrote this tune. Thanks, y'all. I haven't been doing much of this banjo playing. You can hear that in my tuning.
To the delight of your neighbors, I'm sure.
That's right.
We sit up here and make all these banjo jokes, and I do feel like I grew up in like the generation of folks that like at least for a while, like hated on banjos, and it was just like, oh, banjos. What happens when you leave a banjo in an unlocked car? You come back and there's two banjos.
It was Deliverance that did it.
Yeah. Well, that,
It was good and bad.
the movie was rough.
Good and bad. You gonna play the fiddle? Let's do it.
Anyway, we all know that banjos are actually super cool. And they're one of the most American instruments you can possibly get, even though the origins, like they didn't completely originate here. But the thing that what it ended up becoming in modern day times is probably one of the it's the thing. Yeah. There were like you can talk about this for days and I would just mess up the information, but like there were more patents on banjos in like the 1910s and 20s.
1900.
Yeah, the year 1900. There were more. Well,
Yeah, there was.
you tell these people.
It's a true.
Share your
it's
knowledge.
It's a well-known fact that in the year 1900 there was more patents for banjo components than any other thing in the entire world. It's true. More stuff, little gadgets. So I don't know why.
There's gotta be a joke in there.
No, there's no joke. It's true. Everybody loved the banjo. The banjo was the coolest thing in the world in 1900. Very small window.
Let's see.
But it's coming back. It's coming back.
Magpie?
We can do that. Yeah,
Out of G.
Yeah.
I'll learn it right here.
You know it.
I don't know it.
You taught it to me. Or the Piasa. It's the Piasa song.
Which one's it?
The Magpie.
Oh
It's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, we can do
Roscoe.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
good.
local tune. That's a local tune.
That's a local tune, yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks, y'all. That was fun. Good call, Roscoe.
Those weren't on the list.
No.
Oh, it's spontaneous. You guys don't know what we're playing, and neither do we.
I don't know who's in charge.
Yeah.
It's not me.
I think anybody that grew up in the 80s knows damn well that it's Charles.
Ah.
At least two people got that.
I got it.
I got it.
There was
Okay,
us.
fine. Maybe several people got it, and they chose the correct response, which was not to laugh.
Terrible television. All right, your pick, John.
All right. We're gonna do a song right now about about the hardships of life and breaking up. This one's called "Ain't No Ash." Not good enough. All right. Do a little run through.
I'll take the lead.
I have seen snow that fell in May. I have seen rain on cloudless days. Some things in life will precious thing, I'm told, burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire burns down, it's cold, there ain't no ash will burn. You say this life is not your lot. Well, I can't be something that I'm not. Can't stoke a fire that we ain't got. Oh, there ain't no ash will burn. 'Cause love is a precious thing, I'm told, burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire burns out, it's cold, there ain't no ash will burn. In every life there comes a time when there are no more tears to cry. We must leave something dear behind. Oh, there ain't no ash will burn. 'Cause love is a precious thing, I'm told, burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire burns out, it's cold, there ain't no ash will burn. Thank you, folks. Very kindly. Appreciate that. So now, I guess coming up, apparently on the list that I prepared earlier, so that we would not get lost in this concert, we got an original tune for you. This one is called "The Thunderbird."
Oh.
But yeah, so like this is the Piasa String Band. Are you guys familiar with the Piasa bird? Anybody? Yeah, we got some yas in here. Oh yeah.
Flies around
Yeah. Well,
that
yeah.
way a little bit.
In the southern hemisphere, it flies around counterclockwise.
Oh. I think I heard that song.
But for this one, I will be switching to the other banjo that is present here, to your delight or dismay.
Did you do this one?
I don't know this one.
John wrote this tune.
You good with this?
Yeah, I'm good with this. Oh, that?
Just make sure you pay attention. See what you do while you're distracted.
Turn the lights down a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Get a little bit more. Woo. There we go. Working it.
Yeah, I think that's a great tune. He just showed it to me the other day. He's like, "Here's a tune I wrote," and he just starts tearing into that thing. And I was, wow, okay, I think I can maybe pick that up. So, thanks for letting me try it, Jim. Great tune.
You are too kind.
Well,
Let's see. Let's do. I think we got one more tune, and then we're gonna have to take a little break here. Well, we don't have to, but it's desirable, and I'm out of beer. So.
beer.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this one is called "Farewell to Tryon," and I should know the name of the composer. I cannot remember right now, but Tryon was a.
He didn't write the whole thing. Just the third part.
On the third, right?
Yeah, he's got one.
Well, anyway, just imagine that you
33% doesn't it?
you find yourself in a coal mining town, and you find out that they're going to be flooding the valley that you live in to build a dam. And so what do? You go up on a hill with your fiddle, and you watch the town that you used to live in start to slowly sink beneath the water line that is rising up.
It's also the story of the Elk River Blues,
Is
another
it?
fiddle tune.
Yeah.
About a town that got sank.
Yep.
So it happens more often than you might think.
Yeah. So this one's called "Farewell to Tryon."
You want to fiddle it too? Let's do twin fiddles. Yeah, PC.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, on the fly. Thank you, folks, very much. We much appreciate it. We are the Piasa String Band. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back in however much time it takes us to come back. So thank you very much.
It won't be long.
Yeah, won't be too long.
Lots more obscure old-time music for you.
Well, welcome back to set 2. Ready.
Some hot picking from John over here.
So I got a funny story about that song. I learned that song off of YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I did. Yeah.
That's how everybody. You learned it at YouTube University.
But the funny thing is, I learned it off of the YouTube of a video of Colin. So I lived out of the country for a while, and every once in a while I'd get homesick and I'd do something that was like, oh, it's kind of like being home. And one of those times I was like, man, I want to learn some old time music. And so I was like looking up old time.
Where do you go?
I'm like, I wonder if there's any videos of Colin, because Colin, throughout my musical life, after knowing this guy, has been my old time guru. Because this man knows so much and has taught me so much about the music itself.
That's what you do. That's what
And
we do.
so there's a video of Mr. Colin Blair, and I believe it's like in the basement of Music Folk.
And you're like 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if he was 12, then I was 13 at least.
Yeah, I remember those days in the basement.
You know, it's funny, this was unplanned, but That's also the first time I ever saw a video of Colin,
Really?
because I lived in Dallas for a decade before I moved here. I'm not from St. Louis, and before I moved here, I had some picking friends in Dallas, and I thought, well, I need to find some musicians in St. Louis before I go up there, so I'm Googling around trying to find jams or whatnot, and I found the Music Folk Jam online, and then I saw it was hosted by Colin Blair, so naturally, what do? You Google Colin Blair and find out who is this Colin Blair guy.
CaseNet.
This video.
Mugshots.com.
Yeah, probably should have had a VPN. And this video popped up, and I thought, well, I'm going to go to that old time jam. And I remember I went into that old time jam, and you walked up to me because I was a new face and introduced yourself. And then I don't think I saw you for like 2 months. And I went to Schlafly Bottle Works, and I walked in, and you walked right up to me and said, "Hey, Andrew." And I thought, this is the kind of guy you got to know. You meet him one time, he remembers your name, and here we are. Same video. So,
We
long
met on
story
the
short.
internet.
No kidding. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, well, thanks.
So,
buddy.
yeah.
That's nice.
How about that? Same video.
All right, remember the story because we have to tell it again, just like
I
that.
have
Just
no
like-
idea. I have no idea where I learned that tune or where I met these guys. But no, really, I don't know where I learned that tune from. I can't think.
YouTube.
Probably. YouTube wasn't invented when I learned that tune. Let's play another. A modal. So the Piasa bird flew along the bluffs of Alton, as you all know. Illinois and Missouri have a very rich old-time music and fiddle tune history. The stuff on the other side of the river, over there in Illinois, is a little bit different than the Missouri stuff. I don't know if you guys know this already. I'll keep it short in case you do. Missouri tunes, in general, are very dancey, kind of like your typical hoedown type of feel. And then Illinois tunes are kind of lilty, almost like the tunes, the instrumental tunes seem like they would have lyrics to them, like they roll along more like a song, whereas Missouri tunes are just very metered and they're great for dancing. And that seems to be a pretty common kind of thing. So we decided we would kind of delve in both of those things. This next tune we're going to play is an Illinois tune that I learned from Gary Harrison, who's a great fiddler and ethnomusicologist over there in Illinois. And I don't think this one has any words. If it does, they're sad. Or maybe they're scary. There was one time we played the song at a gig, and a guy came up to me afterwards, and he was like, "Oh, that's some hog butchering music right there." Wow, I haven't really thought of it like that, but I can see it now. I can see it's like a slaughterhouse fiddle tune. So this one's, it is. It's kind of creepy. So, but I learned it from a recording of a friend with an old group, and they played it really quick and peppy in a major key, so it didn't sound like hog butchering music. And then when I heard the source recording from Gary, it was totally different and really spooky and slow. So depending on the mood, we might play one or the other. Right now we're going to do the spooky one. So yeah, I think so too. So, it's called Pond Creek Bottom, which isn't a very strange, scary title, and I don't know where that place is. Pond Creek Bottom. It's probably an interesting spot in Illinois somewhere. All right, y'all ready?
Well, it makes one of us.
Yeah, yeah. You've seen it. Live at the focal point.
Let's do that. Read what you said.
Oh, okay. Another Illinois tune. This one I learned from Reese Jones, a fantastic Illinois fiddle player. You know that one? Read what you said? A modal again. It's got a C in it though, somewhere. Is that right? Is that right? No, that's not it.
Let's see.
Some of the spookier Illinois tunes there.
No, me momento bien. Venga.
Dos.
¿Cómo no?
Otra vez. Tres, por favor.
Andrew, you're getting a beer with it.
Apparently I'm drinking beer.
I thought I was drinking too, but that's okay. That was a joke. Just for me. It's okay.
A lot of these tunes, since they're so recent, like I don't know the names of them yet, but we did practice twice for this gig. I just want you guys to know how important this is. That is 200% more than any other gig that I've played in the last couple of years.
That's true. We made a serious, safe effort to get some tunes together for y'all.
We do really want to make sure you guys get your money's worth when you walk through that door. I mean, if you think about it by like dollar per song, like it's pretty good actually. It's a deal. Yeah, it's less than $1 per every song that you guys come in here and see. So.
That's cheaper than the internet.
Yeah.
I think it is.
There's a lot of free stuff on the internet.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I love it like when people are like, "Oh, if you just listen to it on the internet, it's free," and I'm like, yeah, "Okay, but you pay for the internet. Like, you're still paying for a subscription service. It's just who you're getting it through." All right. I'm sure we have some more music here.
Oh yeah. I'm trying not to look at the list.
Well, I can barely remember people's names, so.
Thomas, do you play Chickens Under the Back Porch?
That's it. Tune in C by Kenny.
Oh yeah, let him guess.
This one's for you.
Thank you. Pete Howard plays it too.
I know. You know Pete?
I love Pete.
Oh, that's fantastic. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Saw him last year.
Is he Fayetteville?
Yep, they do.
Nice.
Everybody, that was our good friend Juan Gutierrez from next door, and if you guys have not been yet, I highly recommend it. Not just because he brought us beer, but that's a good man, and that is a really good restaurant. So, highly recommended the Casa Maya next door. That was an unsponsored endorsement. Yeah. be partially sponsored, I suppose.
Let's do your original. Let's do the next one.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm absolutely down with that. He's calm over here.
Come on, music.
I'm tuning the string down so that you guys know some metal is coming up. We got a couple more tunes coming up for you guys. This one is called "The Banks of the River Despair," and if you guys are familiar, there's a river that was formerly an actual natural creek that does flow. I don't even know where it starts, but like I certainly know that it goes through U City. It goes underneath Forest Park as an underground river now, and I do know that you should not ingest any of the water from this river. Factually, because a good friend of mine did get a stomach bug that was pretty serious after his inflatable kayak deflated.
He was able to float in that thing somewhere? Where is it even?
Well, I mean, it is water, you know, and it was. Yeah, well, like I think it might have been around the time of some of the flooding, and you know, like whenever there's a good flood.
Sure.
There's some parts of the river that you cannot pass on the streets that are next to the river. So, but yeah, like anyway, so I live along this great river, the River Despair, and that is the more or less the name of the tune. But this natural creek that did turn into an open sewer as the city of St. Louis was growing, and so they needed somewhere to put all their shit. So they just threw it into the river like they used to do before the days of water treatment, which is a newfangled thing. And as kind of one of the legacies of the city's growth, there is still this natural and man-made river that I only found out after I was an adult that it like goes underneath the Forest Park.
Yeah.
Second biggest park in the country, also. Very interesting little tidbit. So this is a tune dedicated to that beautiful, beautiful river. Just don't drink the water. This is the banks of the River Despair.
John wrote that tune.
Oh, we didn't have to do that.
Good tune, John.
I don't even take credit for the tunes that I write. They just come. They're just there.
That was nice. Do you guys remember we made Andrew Bond come up here cold? He doesn't know any of this stuff. That's amazing, I think.
It's not true. They sent me that last one via text on Wednesday night.
It's true. It's true.
And I've done nothing but play that song for 48 straight hours.
It worked out
Yeah.
really well.
That's a dedication,
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
You're hired.
This is what we've come to expect of you, Andrew.
A little bit of notice would be nice. I think you guys were drinking when you called me, actually.
We absolutely were, but not excessively. Only appropriately drinking.
Yeah.
Very moderate.
It kind of went like this. Hey, we're starting a band. We're playing at this gig. We really think you should play with us. And I said, okay, cool.
It's Friday.
We're playing a gig on Friday. Okay, I'll come and watch you. And
No. That's
Yeah,
not
come and watch, but
That's not what it's
bring
called.
bring your mandolin.
yeah, that's the end of the story. Here we are.
And that's how you form an old-time string band. All right, we're doing this?
We are absolutely doing this. A little backstory on both of these. So we're doing 2 tunes right now. You get 2 tunes for the price of 1. Just want you guys to know there's added value here. So the first one is called Orally, and it's worth mentioning that it is spelled O-R-A space L-E-E, as in like 2 words. But
As in, like, a woman's name.
yeah. Well, so yeah, and it is a woman's name, but it comes from the French Aurélie, and there was a song by the same name with a slightly different melody and different lyrics, written back in 1861 or so, Civil War times, an actual song from the Civil War, and that same song melody was used by someone a little obscure that you might have heard of if you're really into music, called Elvis. And so it's like the song written in 1861 was the exact same melody used for Love Me Tender, Release Me, da, 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 da. I don't really listen to that stuff. But when when I listened to the original, immediately I'm like, oh, this is just like some other song, and then I'm like, oh, okay, it's Elvis. I thought it was like a Christmas song at some point, but it was definitely the Elvis song. We're doing something completely different that maybe could line up, but the lyrics of the original Orally don't really fit here, so I'm very curious.
We're not going to sing.
Anyway, my discovery was that, like, oh my goodness, there's a name, like a French name, Aurélie, like A-U-R-E with tilde, fada, apostrophe, accent mark or whatever. L-I-E. It's really important. I'm sure you guys needed to know that. And then the second tune that we're doing was not written during Civil War times, or maybe it was. I have no idea when it was written. But this is one that I got from a group called Vallarna. They are from Spain, and so is the tune. And the second tune just happens to fit very well with the first, and the second one is called Las Habas de Berceo. And as much Spanish as I know, I have no clue what berceo means. Berza is cabbage. Habas is one of the 3 ways you can say beans, which is alubias, frijoles, or habas. So we're just going to call it beans in the cabbage patch. Las Habas de Berceo. Yeah, okay, there you go. There's your explanation.
This is a medley you will never hear. You have never heard.
Yeah, nobody else plays this. These tunes together.
Which one are we doing first?
The first one.
one's a doozy. I think it's a doozy. I don't know.
It is a doozy. There's a part there in the middle that's not normal, and tunes in general does some weird stuff. Syncopation before it was cool.
Thanks for teaching me that one. That's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
That's a weird little ditty.
You're very welcome. Well, I think whoever wrote it.
Yeah.
So we got a swing number for y'all. It's a sin that tells a lie.
Oh, okay.
Wanna do that?
Sure, we'll try.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Sweet.
I dig it.
Sweet.
It's out of C, but it's
Cool.
got a bunch of chords.
So just 6-2-5-1.
Mm,
6-5-1.
No, but close enough.
Cool.
Just play C.
It has all of those numbers in it.
All right. Well, take it around the horn for us,
Sure.
if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
So we get our ears wet.
Yeah, we'll do, do you want to try to take one on this?
Indeed.
Okay.
I mean, going here.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, it is the 8,
I don't feel like anybody's gonna give me a hard time if I do poorly, right? Here we go.
just yourself.
I'll credit.
All the rest of us will support and love you, no matter what. All right, yeah, this is a swing tune, just break things up a little bit, and because I like to inject swing tunes every once in a while, I personally really enjoy playing them. So this one's called "It's a Sin to Tell a Lie."
It's jazz.
It's only 12 minutes.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because those words were spoken. I love you, yes it's true, I love you. If you break my heart, I die. So be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because those words were spoken. I love you, yes it's true, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Right there. All right.
Are we gonna go again?
Swing, John Bolduan, everyone. John Bolduan. Very nice. Well, that's a hot little number there.
I kind of feel like I got shortchanged on that one.
Oh man, we can do it again.
Next time.
Next
But
time.
it just seems like it's the moment's passing. So.
Yeah, I understand. This is an old time. This is an old time show, John.
Yeah. I know. That's enough of that newfangled music.
This goes from 20s, 1920s.
Swing music is like right around the 30s is where it kind of started.
Yeah.
When you had like bebop. Bebop stuff's hot.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
Eddie Lang, 1926.
Birdman.
I'm just saying.
Charlie Parker.
Yeah. He was a little late. He was a little late to the party. Eddie Lang and Joe Moody were there first. Let's see.
Well, nobody cool shows up early to the party. I'm just saying.
You want to play Pagan Rite?
Yeah, I would love to play the Pagan Rite.
Never already banjo.
Oh God, yeah. Ooh.
Play here, G. Kind of some trancing, old-timey stuff.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
If you all check your wallets, you'll find that I stole
There's
them
money missing.
during that last tune. That's my little trick.
All right. Well,
Let's play
according.
one more.
All right. What's that?
No, thank you.
No, we have been well bearded and bearded.
Yeah, bearded and, yeah, that's true. We have beers and beards. Let's play one more. You
You're
pick.
alive.
You pick.
All right.
guess it depends on what they want.
Let's do one more, and if they want more, they can ask.
Okay, that sounds good.
That's the tradition.
That's right.
Anyway.
I remember this now. It's been a while since we played in public. So.
We're going to play one last song, and if you guys want to hear more music afterwards, you just make a bunch of noise. We're going to go off of the stage.
But we won't leave.
Do you really have to do the whole going off?
No, please.
See, they don't want that.
They want one more tune.
All right, fair enough.
Let's play one more.
I guess we're going to do one more, and then maybe another one. All right, we're gonna do a song. This is one of my songs, and this one's called "Can't Fight Fire with a Match." And I wrote this a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I was a young little kid, and I remember watching on the television some guy saying that the only way that we're gonna fight terrorism is with terror, so there won't be war, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something that stupid. And I just remember watching this and be like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, you're saying that there's violence and you're going to use violence to solve violence. So anyway, that's where the idea behind the song comes from. Is you can't fight fire with a match. So, and yeah. Anyway,
It's true.
yeah, you can't. Not possible. All right, this is. Here we go.
What key you want to play it?
F.
F?
F.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like F.
Gotcha.
Oh, you can't fight fire with a match. Might seem like an easy road, but it's much harder than that. Go and call your horses and tell them to come back, 'cause you can't fight fire with a match. Billy was a young, strong boy at the age of 17. Said, Mama, I'm going out to fight the world and find my dream. He ain't coming home no more, and at night his mama screams, 'cause you can't make a lion from a cat. No, you can't fight fire with a match. Might seem like an easy road, but it's much harder than that. Go and call your horses and tell them to come back, 'cause you can't fight fire with a match. Susie was a bright young girl, pretty as could be. The light of her mama's eye, an apple picked right off the tree. Then she met old Billy Boy, and he got between her knees. Now she's got a baby born to be, because you can't fight fire with a match. Might seem like an easy road, but it's much harder than that. Go and call your horses and tell them to come back, 'cause you can't fight fire with a match. road, but it's much harder than that. Go and call your horses and tell them to come back, 'cause you can't fight fire with a match. Oh, you can't fight fire with a match.
That's a great song. Original tunes.
All right, thank you folks very much. Oh, it's with all that applause, we'll do one more song for you guys, because you asked for it so nicely. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to be up here.
Yeah.
We're back.
Hey, John.
Yo,
Brady has requested you play the banjo.
Yes.
I will submit your request for consideration.
How about a jig in G? I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? Pull it out. How do you want to do something old timey, or do you want a tune that you've never heard before? You want a 6-part weird old.
I mean, any jig in G, I
Yeah.
do that stuff all day, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something different.
Do you want it? Old
We can
timey or a jig?
play banjo. I mean, like, there was an actual request for it. Nobody else asked for anything, so.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you guys wanted something else, you should have asked for it. You know, now you know. All right, so we're gonna do some banjo, and because you asked for banjo, we're doing a jig, I guess.
yeah. Is that okay?
Of course it's okay.
Okay. A Bonnie Wee jig. You probably. They don't.
We'll find out.
You know them all.
I haven't known any of them, so if you don't know it, I don't feel sorry for you at all.
Thanks, everybody. That was fun playing music with you guys.
Thank you, folks, very much. I would like to present the band. This is Andrew Bond that has joined us very spontaneously. Everybody, please give a big round of applause for Andrew. He had the highest risk versus reward of all three of us up here. This is my really good friend, Colin Blair, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be playing with these two gentlemen, and I am John Bolduan. We are the Piasa String Band. We thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. Please be safe on your way home and be responsible and drive at least the speed limit so you don't piss off the person behind you. All right, you guys have a good night.